when you came up with the free throws and that really deep three. Especially on the three. What did you see on that on that play, and how did you feel about that particular shot?
As far as the free throws, I was just trying to be aggressive. It was a bang play. We were fortunate to get the block call, and then as far as the three went, they were showing a lot of attention to Karras down the stretch, rightfully so. And so, I knew if the ball swung my way, I just had to be locked and loaded. Time was running out, so there wasn't a whole lot of room to think on what to do. So, I did what I felt like was right in that moment, and that was just to shoot it.
Greg?
Tyler, you mentioned all the defensive attention that Karras was getting. How much discussion was there between you guys where you knew he'd be looking for you? And what does it mean to you to join this team and these past two games really play a huge role?
I figured, if I could get past those first couple games, more of from a mental standpoint, because I felt good, and so I think, it says a lot about, Karras and the guys who have the balls in their hand, Chioza and those guys, that they continue to find me when I'm open and, continue to encourage me to shoot my shots. And, being this, this being my 6th year, I don't feel like I get as frustrated during those lows, during those times when the ball is just not going in the basket. So, I continue to find my shot, continue to find where I can be aggressive and helpful for this team. And again, it's only we're 6 games in, so, it's not going to be perfect just yet, but they do a great job of helping you feel welcome here.
Brian?
It's a two-part. One, the way that you guys came out shooting, how much did that help, team confidence when you're 18 of 21 to start a game? And secondly, a little bigger picture, but now you're in the playoffs and who you're going to be playing. Could you just, give an idea how this team's confidence would be going into the champs, going into play Toronto?
Well, you know what? We don't expect to start every game, shooting 18 of 21. I think it's just a testament of how the basketball was moving. When we have success in our games, it's getting defensive stops and going, running, allowing our youth to take over and try and catch teams slipping. It's tough to, turn around and chase teams down the court in transition for the entire game. So we know that if we play like that and we continue to move the ball, we got big-time playmakers. We got a dynamic roller. We got guys who can space the floor and make shots and just have high IQ plays. So, when we actually do run out in transition, we're getting mismatches and we're getting guys in spots where they can feel they're most comfortable. So I think that's more of the key to success, moving forward. And then as far as going into Toronto, you know what to expect. But then again, there's no home court advantage. You're playing a basketball team, in the same spot for however many games it takes to advance. So, for us, it's continue to play our style of basketball. And at this point, we understand that if we do that, we're capable of beating anybody, and we've shown it.
Alex?
Hey, Tyler, I got another two-parter for you. You look at this offense. You guys haven't even been able to use or have Jamal with you, who's obviously a big piece whenever he gets back. Just where do you think he fits in with all this whenever he gets back, based on how you guys are playing right now? And then just where do you think this team has grown the most offensively since the time in the bubble? Is it the ball movement or is it something else?
Well, when Jamal comes back, he understands how to play basketball. So he's going to fit right in. You saw when he was in there temporarily against Milwaukee, he was able to fit in seamlessly just because he plays the right way. He makes shots. He's difficult to guard one-on-one, and then he can break you down and continue to move the basketball. And so he fits right into exactly what we're trying to do. offensively, and it'll be very easy to integrate him moving forward. And then I got these dudes running in here. What was the second part of the question again?
Just where you think the offense has grown the most since you guys started playing with the seeding games? Is it the ball movement or is it something else?
Oh, it's just guys feeling comfortable. I think you put us in position to be ourselves. I think when guys feel comfortable and they're not looking over their shoulder and they understand that if they make a couple mistakes, they can stay in and continue to work through those mistakes. It allows you to have confidence. When you got 10, 11, 12, 13 guys playing with confidence, that's tough to beat.
Last question, Christian.
Hey, Tyler. I asked you not too long ago about your scoring and what had been working, and you said that you had stopped hunting shots and that you were kind of more so letting the game come to you. You were looking for areas to kind of make your mark. It looked like tonight you were a little aggressive out there. Was there a moment that you felt like the game called on you to be more aggressive or to make that mark, or did everything just come naturally and it just happened to be your night?
I think it was a little bit of both. I mean, I saw there was opportunities to be aggressive without, breaking off the offense to go try and get my own scoring. So I was talking to Jamal. There was a couple moments when I was a little more passive, and he does a really good job of breaking down the game in a way that you understand. So he showed me a couple areas where when they're showing a lot of attention to Karis, just little spots you can be in. And, once you make one or two, for me at least, if I make one, I feel like I'm hot. So, I made one, and I just felt like, when I shot it, I was in rhythm. Usually it just takes that one to feel like I'm in rhythm. And so I think today the ball just found me, and, I'll just continue to be aggressive in a way that is conducive to the team moving forward.
Thanks so much, Tyler. We appreciate it.
No, thank you guys. Have a good one.
You too.